What up, gamers? We are back with another video in Destiny. I've been making a lot of these lately. You've probably seen my other ones for like best primaries for the 2 slots, you know. And now I'm finally making the 3rd episode to that whole exotic catalyst thing. These are the best exotic catalysts for the heavy slot. I honestly forgot to do this video, so yeah, we're doing it now. And let's get right into it. I don't want to bore you guys. And we'll get straight into Thunderlord. One of the best exotic machine guns for boss damage. Feeding Frenzy doesn't really benefit it, but what does is lightning rounds. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held. Continuous damage generates stunning lightning strikes. So it stuns overload champions and deals massive damage. Final blows with this weapon generate lightning strikes as well, but that doesn't really benefit us. Lightning strikes will benefit from constant damage though, and fires faster and gets more accurate the longer the trigger is held. Kind of like a Zen moment kind of thing. And also a speed increase is just really nice. But the catalyst is what makes this thing amazing. Causing a lightning strike with this weapon partially reloads the magazine from reserves. This makes boss damage phases so incredibly good with this thing. It's devastating, and with armor-piercing rounds to over-penetrate the targets, oh man, it's really nice. This is one of the best damage weapons in the game for that. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I have a Legend Lost Sector video all around Thunderlord being the main thing for it. It's so powerful. I definitely recommend you guys use it. Alright, let's move on to Tractor Cannon. This is one of the most used weapons for like raid boss fights when you have multiple people in your fire team, because Repulsor Force suppresses their abilities and makes them more vulnerable to all incoming damage. Combining that with something like a Well of Radiance or buffs from Titan Bubble that we have, oh man, yeah, it's great for boss damage phases. And the catalyst gives it increased ammo reserve, so you can do it for even longer. I can't imagine a single weapon that wouldn't be better with increased ammo reserves, and especially something like this would be definitely nice. Scientific method: damaging an opponent temporarily increases your running speed and handling, making this thing decent for Crucible. But the thing is, why would you use Tractor Cannon in Crucible? But you could use it for suppressing people out of their super, but we're not talking about that now. This is a PvE video, so let's get into the next gun. That is Sleeper Stimulant. One of the most well-known weapons, also for boss damage. Man, so many of the heavies in this video are for boss damage. This is the hardest hitting linear fusion in the game, doing hundreds of thousands of damage on a single headshot. And its laser over-penetrates enemies and refracts off hard surfaces, sending multiple beams of light flying like crazy, making this thing actually not bad for getting some ad clear in with your boss damage as well. Moving target in on the side with it isn't bad, you know. Increased movement speed and target acquisition when moving while aiming down sights. You know, that'll be helpful for some damage. But this thing is just insane in some of those phases, man. Yeah, massive damage, massive power. And its catalyst not only increases ammo reserves like Tractor Cannon, but speeds up weapon charge with accelerated coils, making this thing even better than it was before, because its charge time is crazy. So, yeah, it was really good for it that it would shoot a little bit faster now, making that boss damage even more powerful. It honestly synergizes perfectly, because more ammo, since it's shooting faster, it needs to have more ammo to like compensate that. Let's move to Black Talon. Yeah, I'm betting people are surprised this is on the list. Black Talon is usually thought of as a terrible weapon. It's pretty boring to be thought of, but actually it's quite good. Tempered Edge being the best blade in my opinion, Heavy Guard being a great guard, but you won't always have charge rate. That's fine with me usually because I don't guard much, and Tireless Blade being one of my favorite perks so that you can use the gun more and more, but Crow's Wings is what makes it good. Fire a heavy projectile attack. Now, how it's listed in the intrinsics doesn't make it seem very special because there are already caster frame swords that are the exact same. But caster frame swords do it a bit differently. This thing swings, and first of all, its bullets are a lot faster than caster frame swords. I've learned that mostly because I have just got Chivalric Fire from the season of the Wish, you know. Yeah, and this thing's a lot faster, as well as while you're in the air, if you swing with a caster frame, it won't cast anything while you're in air. You can only do it on the ground. With Black Talon, it's actually different. You still cast attacks with Black Talon while in air or grounded, and while grounded you can do it monumentally faster than you would with a caster frame, making it much better. But why is that still special? Well, the Catalyst makes it basically like an OP version of counterattack. Shots blocked immediately after guarding increase the damage of Crow's Wings for a very short duration, making this thing do hundreds of thousands of damage after getting that reversal perk activated, and it is deadly. Like, I have done massive damage with this thing. Hundreds of thousands, as I said. Just like Sleeper Stimulant after reversal. I think this is an underrated weapon, as well as this new Sunrise Saber ornament is so beautiful, man. Yeah. You guys actually should use this once in a while. If you haven't brought it out of your vault or your collections even in a long time, you should. It's actually not bad. And finally, Worldline Zero, another surprising one for probably quite a lot of people. But this thing is basically a god roll sword, and with the Catalyst, it's even better. So, Tireless Blade, as I already mentioned, one of my favorites. Tempered Blade, as I also mentioned, my favorite. Infinite Guard being the best guard you can possibly get, with good guard resistance and insane guard endurance. Assassin's Blade being not bad, but not really something that I viably use a lot. This thing is basically based on running. Use while sprinting with full energy to launch a heavy blink attack. It basically takes Eager Edge, like a dumbed down version of Eager Edge, and a dumbed down version of a Vortex Frame sword, and just like merges them together to make this blink attack. And you can blink twice. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. It makes it great for fast damage, but it's not exactly boss damage type thing. It's mostly for majors is where it's most powerful. But the Worldline Catalyst makes it better with it reducing the activation time of Tesseract. That's one of the worst things that I've been annoyed about with this weapon is it does take a long time for Tesseract to activate. You have to actually like run around for a little bit, which sometimes you don't really have the time to do, but the Catalyst it saves your butt on that. And I do not currently have the Catalyst done yet. I have 60 out of 300 kills. I've been working on this one since I just recently got it from a Nightfall, so yeah. Been trying to get that done. But I actually enjoy using this weapon. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for today, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good time, and it's New Year's Eve today. By the time I get this video out, it might be a few days after New Year's Day, to be honest. I don't really know when I'll be able to get it out. I've been pretty busy lately, but yeah. So, Happy New Year's to you if you're seeing this at that time, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.